What's up, everybody? And it is Saturday night, or I wouldn't be here most likely. So we'll let some folks get up in here. Let me turn on live chat. You always forget to do that. Start it off. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or down or whatever. Everything you see on the table right here is what we're going to be auctioning off tonight to try to help Miss Renee out. I'm sure I'll have to go through this again. The more folks show up, hopefully somebody will, or maybe my stream is not working because I don't see any chat. Oh, there. Hey, Miss Marilyn, how are you? Can't see everything. There's some cans over here on this side, and we've got these 50. I can't remember. These are 52s. 5 of 52, I believe. I'll have to double check that. Let me check this one. See, that looks like that says 51. No, maybe it's a 53? You know, I can't really tell. I thought it was a 52 because I've actually never seen a 53 that I can recall. That sure does look like a 3 in person. I'm almost sure that's what that is. Maybe I could use a pencil and a piece of paper technique to try to find out if that's what that is. And then we've got this one, which is this is a 52. That is a 52. You can see that hook down on the back. Can't see that on this one. Hi. All right, here. Come here, guys. You guys want to see everybody. Come here. Ooh, wow, that camera needs cleaned. Give me 1 second. Much better. Come here. Get some cat hair on me. Come here. Right here. Hey. Right here. Hi. So she might have something called like my son was telling me phantom ovary syndrome or something, because she's kind of acting like she's in heat, but she's definitely fixed. I mean, she's not very old. You guys have saw her grow up on this channel. She's probably like a year and a couple months old, probably, right? Wouldn't you say? Huh? She's sassy. Go on, Goose. Alright, come here. And then there's this one. She's something else. She's definitely a love bug. Hi. You purring? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, one of you guys smells funny. I don't know which one it is. One of them smells funny. But alright, so what I'm doing tonight is something that I've never done before. I want to give people enough time to get here, whoever's wanting to be here or whatever. So I have a Right Away Foods Ration Cold Weather. It's chicken and rice, or rice and chicken, whatever. It's what it's labeled as, rice and chicken. It's chicken and rice. That is probably my favorite Ration Cold Weather menu that I know of. I think there's a couple. I don't think I've eaten vermicelli, and I think the only way you can have vermicelli is, which is spaghetti. It's like spaghetti that's broken into pieces about this long. And I think the noodles are hollow. Not that it matters. It's still going to taste like a spaghetti noodle. I don't know how long it's, or how well. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because it's freeze dried. But I've never had that one, and I have not had a chicken a la king. So I've never had a fresh chicken a la king. I wonder if the chicken a la king, which I guess it wouldn't be, now that I'm saying it out loud. I was going to say, I wonder if the chicken a la king that's in the old Ration Cold Weathers would be the same as what Chicken a la King would have been in early MREs, but it wouldn't have been made by Mountain House. The Chicken a la King that would have been in an MRE, it would have been, you know, who knows, Sapaco or Right Away Foods might have made it, I guess. Senpak could have made it. There's a pretty good list, but most, you know, they're not going to be Mountain House, not for a wet pack of a main. I don't think Mountain House. I'm pretty sure Mountain House never did anything like that. So before we get started, I'll have a smoke and watch the chat here and talk to you guys. Hey, what's going on? All right, Eeyore, Seth, Miss Renee. I've got live chat on already. I did that first thing. If you guys don't care to let everybody know that this is going on, let me make a real quick post from my other phone here. Salty. Vince. I'm going to have one of his smokes right now. Man. I put some stuff on my finger the other day. I can't remember what the brand name is. It's a big brand name. And it's got my finger looking pretty weird. And it has, man. No, looking weird, that is. Okay. Let me, can I do a screenshot of this? Nope. So I don't have the thumbnail to use. So I'm just going to do my best to crop out everything else. And I'm going to go with it. Give me a link. Copy link. So they changed this. This looks completely different now. Alright. Add text. Okay. There it is. Okay. But like I mentioned, I've never done anything like this before. I can explain to you guys how it's going to work. And we'll go from there. So basically, I'm going to keep it as simple as I possibly can. I'll show you guys what I'm going to give you guys for oh, super chat. Oh, sorry guys. I'll continue in a second. So Dan, Cyanide Cook said, "Hey Smokey, just checking. You're still happy to put a CR1M in and a PR." So yes, I will absolutely do that. But I'm going to do this as one group, and then I'm going to do everything because there were multiple people that expressed wanting to send some things in. So Dan, absolutely, I will make your two, which are huge donations. I should just be quite frank about that. A PR1M, guys. I mean, in all honesty, in today's market, like minimum $200, and a CR1M, like, you know, on the very low end, you're talking $100 plus shipping. Like, that's pretty standard. I think I did see some CR1Ms recently for about $100. It's been a minute, so it's been a couple months. But yeah, so thank you for the super chat, Dan. Let me finish reading what else you had said there. I'll send the box tomorrow. Cheers, and much love to you and the amazing group of people. Well, thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that, man. No rush on that, by the way. Like I said, I'm going to do this one today. And then, let's see, today is like the 20, what is today? 25th? 24th. Okay, so today's the 24th. I'll probably do the next one on like, probably like the, around like the 14th, 15th, something like that. Somewhere, wherever that next weekend right there shows up. And that way, it's helping Miss Renee out on a monthly. It's like we're helping her out different months because, like I said, the winter's coming. I want to try to help her get through this winter. But back to what I was saying about the about how we're going to do this tonight. I went out. This took me a minute because I totally forgot about doing it or how I was going to do this, I guess. But I remembered that I had it. I have a I've got a large flat right here, and then I have a medium flat rate box here, and we'll see what it'll fit. Now I will, whatever room there is in there, like I've got MRE extras, like so much different stuff. I don't know what all I've got. I mean, drink mixes, peanut butters, jellies, breads, crackers, mains. I'm basically whole MREs just in different pieces. So I will stuff the boxes with other stuff like that and throw in extras that I can to fill up either a medium. I don't think, that's why I really was adamant about getting that box, is I don't think that SRG, that Polish SRG 24-hour Polish meal will fit in a medium flat rate. So let me see what I'm not 100% sure what the prices are on the medium and large flat rate boxes. USPS cost on a large flat rate box shipping and medium flat rate box shipping. Okay, that has to be old. $14.25 is what it's saying for a medium flat rate. A large flat rate is $19.20. Commercial base $21.50 at post office and online. Oh, okay. So I take that back. It is $16.10 to pay for it at the post office versus paying for it online, is what it looks like. Commercial base. I don't really understand what that means. But $16.10 or $21.50. They've really taken the prices up on the shipping on those. But that's what the shipping cost is for a medium and a flat. Just so you know what that'll be. The ration, the RCW will definitely fit in the medium, I think. We're gonna find out. That's why I went and got these boxes. But I'm just gonna have you guys add on whatever size box it is to whatever your bid is. So if you bid $50, add $21.50 for the large flat rate, and add $16.10, I think it was, for the medium. And I'll tell you. Yep, $16.10 and $21.50. And I think that's correct. I mean, that's right off the USPS website. So let's take a look real quick. Now, I thought about doing some singles, doing one of these by itself and one MRE by itself, just so somebody could get in on a very cheap basis, and that would fit in a small flat rate bubble envelope. Both of those would. Plus, I could fit some extras in there. All right, come here. Oh yeah, this is, well, yeah, that's a good fit actually. I mean, there's spare room around it, but as far as like, it's touching right there. So thickness wise, it's pretty thick. And this one right here is in really good shape. It feels really nice. Like it's been, well, I know I've stored it well. I've had this ration cold weather for, let's see, it took me over 2 years to get my first one. So I've probably had this one for about 5 years, I'd say, roughly. And the person that I got it off of had it for a really long time. So this thing was stored well according to him. This is the only one that I got from him, and I don't know anybody else that got one from him, so I don't know about, I never seen any hit the review market so that I could see one reviewed. But like I said, judging by the way it feels and the way it looks, like it's a little bit dusty on the top here. Yeah, before we even get started, we'll go through the list real quick, and I see that a super chat came in and said, hey there, buddy, good to see you. You've been royally missed. Well, thank you so much. Just wanted to let everybody know that if you get a DM about ham, don't open it. It's spam. Is that a joke? Or is that serious? Because that sounds like a joke. Thank you for the super chat, LC. I appreciate that. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, we'll go through real quick what is going to be on the agenda tonight. And as far as shipping the cans, so I have this very convenient box right here that fits 3 cans perfectly. But I was going to do a 4-can lot. Got some Russian coffee up in there. Take that out. Okay. But this fits 3 cans beautifully. And if I could ship them that way, that would be a good, I mean, I'll put some bubble wrap in there, but that would be a good way to ship it, I would think. Oh, I cut the addresses off there, good deal. So if I could ship that way, I think that would save whoever gets those. But I was going to do 4 cans, so that would kind of not make this work. Although I might be able to just add a little bit of extra cardboard onto the end. Extend the box by splitting that down the middle. Yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably rig this up to hold 4. I don't know. See, I don't know exactly how much the shipping is going to be on these ones unless I did something different. Now, these, I can do a small flat rate, but that would be a bubble envelope, which I think would be fine because I have other bubble envelopes, so I could wrap it with 1 or 2. You know, actually, I would maybe be able to fold it like this. And fold it actually all the way in half. Yeah. And then wrap it like this. And tape that down. And I think it would probably ship just fine like that. I don't think it would get dented or anything. But that's going to be up to whoever gets these, how they want me to ship them. You can just let Miss Renee know, because I'm going to have you send the payment directly to her. and then she can send me the shipping later to take care of all the shipping on everything. I think that's the simplest way to do it. Now, how I'm going to have you do that as well is to give her your whatever shipping address you're wanting in the notes, where you can add a note to a PayPal payment. So just add it in the notes where you want it shipped. And on these, if you wouldn't mind to let me know in those notes as well how you would like it shipped. Do you want it shipped in the small flat rate, or would you rather have it in a medium box? And if you want it in a medium box, I will add other stuff with it to make it I'll fill up that medium box. I don't care. That'll work. These cans can get some Tim Tams. That'll work. That will work. And then, like I said, what do you guys think? Do you think I should do one of these single by itself and do it that way somebody has a option to buy something that's really on the cheaper side? Or should I keep these as a lot of two, which is what I had originally planned to do? That's kind of, I'm looking to you guys for your advice on that one. Oh yeah, Miss Gail, I bet I've probably gotten an email from you. I haven't checked my email in a minute. So I think we're about ready to go ahead and get started with this, and I'll just like put about a rough time limit on it, a rough guesstimate. It's not a hard set in stone. At the end of this, if you don't, if somebody's like, hold up a second or whatever, that's fine. But there will have to be a hard stop point. That way, whoever gets it. That's how we're gonna have to do that. And I think we could start off with, which MRE is that? Chicken burrito, and that's a good menu right there. Chicken burrito bowl is a chef kiss great menu. Jamie T said I'd do a single. Okay, I can do a single. That's fine. We'll do the cans like in the middle probably. That seems like logical. And I think I'm going to move a lot of this stuff, well, all of it, out of the way here, so it's not distracting to me and everyone else. So let me real quick just kind of move some stuff out of the way. Man, I found something that I totally forgot that I had today. I found a lot of stuff that I totally forgot that I had today. But I think we'll probably do the SRG next. And I don't know which ones of these I'm going to split up here to do the singles. I mean, I could do them all as singles. If you guys would prefer me to do it that way, I can sure do it that way. And that way, every one of those would be a small flat rate bubble envelope. And then I'd stuff it with extras of whatever, just stuff. You're going to get random stuff, whatever I've got laying around. I mean, I've got plenty, but if you had a certain request of something extra-wise that you wanted, you could let me know, and I could probably cater to that. Yeah. I said those would go with, oh yeah, the cans right here. That's right. Okay. Let's start with, oh, cat. Do you guys want to start with something simple like an MRE? Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. We will start with, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the beef patty jalapeno pepper jack. Super super small MRE, in my opinion. Like, size-wise, as far as lugging it around, it's pretty decent on the calorie count, if I remember right. But, man, that beef patty is decent. I would say it's one of the funner in our MREs to eat because you get the ketchup, the mustard, you get obviously a wheat snack bread. Do you get a double pack? I think some of these you did, some you didn't. This is I think this is a 2018. This is either a 2018 or a 19. I'm pretty sure. But I don't have any way to know fully because I took it out of the case. I think these are 2018s. I'm pretty sure these are 2018s, but they're in really good shape. I don't have any worries about anything in there at all. I've had them myself for probably 3 years. So they were not very old when I got them. Maybe I've had them 2 years. Yeah, I probably had them 2 years, probably since 2020. So they are, what, 4 years old right now? Yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and do this one. I'll continue to talk while we do this, and you guys just kind of go through the chat right there, and it might not take that long at all. You guys just talk amongst yourself and decide what you want. It doesn't matter if it's $5. It doesn't matter. It's going towards the principal. And you know what? This one is getting a thing of Australian Tim Tams with it. Because why not? These things are awesome. If whoever ends up getting this has never had these, I don't know if it's just me that loves these things and raves over them so much, but I happen to really, really enjoy these things. And if you look on Amazon or anything like that, which I think now these might be officially expired, but trust me when I tell you it doesn't matter. I've eaten these that were like 4 years out of date, and they age very well. Let me just put it that way. They don't taste any different, the ones that I've eaten that were way out of date. And these are the originals too, which might be my favorite. They make them with all kinds of stuff in them. Like I've had them with raspberry in them. I've had them with coffee filling in them. I've had them with a malt. I've had them with all kinds of different stuff. And these, yep, July 26th. These were out of date when I bought them. But, like I was going to say, if you look up, like, trying to buy these, because I have done this, because I wanted to buy Tim Tams, and you can't really find them in the United States that I know of. You can find them on Amazon, and it's like $20 for 3 packs of these, $22 for 3 packs, I think, is what it was. It might have been $25. They're not cheap. The mint Tim Tams, you said, are good. I've never had the mint ones. I can imagine that would be good. What I like so much about the Tim Tams is they're not really super rich. So when you get something like this, usually it's like, man, I can't even finish eating that because it's so sweet. Even as a kid, like I wouldn't have. Yeah, I probably would have. I take that back. I don't know when I really got out of the overly sweet stuff, loving it like I do. But I'm trying to cut sugar out of my diet, and I have not completely cut soda out of my diet, but I've drank one a day for the past 3 days, and I've been counting every calorie that I eat. Today, I've had maybe 250 calories, maybe, so far, so I really haven't eaten anything. I had half of a beef jerky thing, and had a couple pieces of candy corn. That's all I've had today. Bob's got the high at 15. Which Bob? I don't even know who all's here. Hey, what's up, Maddog? I ain't seen you in like a year or too. It's been a long time. Elsie, you still prefer stroopwafels, huh? Really? And you've had Tim Tams before? I think when it comes to that, there's a certain time, and if I'm having a cup of coffee or a good cup of tea, a stroopwafel is really nice. I do enjoy putting a stroopwafel on top of a hot cup of either coffee or tea. I think they're great. That's really good. But just eating a stroopwafel by itself, eh. These things are good with hot drinks. They're good with milk. They're good on their own. I would say that these are unique in their own way, like an Oreo is unique in its own way. It's got its own flavor, its own taste. That when you have an Oreo, you know it's an Oreo. If you've ever tried any other cookie with cream in the middle, with the chocolate cookie with cream in the middle, you know that nobody else can match the taste of what Oreo does with their cookies. I don't understand what they do to make them so unique, but they are. They're very unique. All right, so I'm going to give this one more minute just in case. Yep, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to give it one more minute, and then we'll call it on this one. I figure that probably gave it about 5 minutes. I don't know. I figure that's probably good enough. Hello, UFO. Looks like that is a new name that I have not seen before, but good. And Blue X. Oh, you won't quit soda? Well, years ago, I used to not drink pop. I used to only drink water. And then before that, though, before I switched to just water, I used to drink Pepsi. Pepsi only. And then I kind of went back and forth between Pepsi and Mountain Dew at the same time, which I don't know how I done that, because there's no way I could do that now. And then I went to just water for a few years or maybe longer. And then I slipped back into the Mountain Dew, like, cavern that I've been in. And I've got to cut the calories. I think it's 330 calories or something like that per bottle. It's crazy. It's like, what is that? 1/6 of my daily calories in one bottle of Mountain Dew. And if I have 3 bottles of pop in a day, like, that's put me at 1,100 calories or something. What is it? Or 990 calories if it's 330. So that puts me at basically half my daily intake in just liquid. So, yeah, I've got to stop on that. Okay, Bob. Good deal. Good deal. I'm going to set this over here. Watch out, kitty. Yeah, meow. You cats. All right, next we're going to do a... man, I don't know which one to do. Whether I should do the breakfast or the actual, like, lunch dinner by itself. Probably the lunch dinner. This is going to appeal to a certain type of person. It's the cod in creamy curry sauce. If you like fish, that's probably going to be awesome. But I'm not a big fish guy, man. I love curry, though. I do love curry. And I'll bet they do a mean curry. I'll bet. I could be wrong. But I've seen other people review this and really enjoy it. But, that's going to be to be determined. Now, these are super fresh. I think the production date on this was October. Wait, best before 2/25/24. So I think the manufacture date on this was like January of 22. They were made this year. You can see the batch number right there. It's definitely a 2022 date. Oh yeah, it's February 2022. Yeah. There you go. I mean, that's pretty fresh, I gotta say. How many months old is that now? So we're just in September right now. So it's about 7 months old. Yeah, that's extremely fresh. This is a official military meal. I have had these before that were not military. They're exactly the same, in every way except the packaging. The only difference is the packaging is clear, or what other color was it? Like a see-through kind of see-through color, like a see-through green. But these ones right here, these are the official Norwegian Arctic military meals. Does anybody in the chat know if Norway has a regular, just a regular meal? And like I said, guys, I will stuff extras, and if you have preferences of extra stuff that you prefer, like peanut butters and jellies or drink mixes or whatever, I can try to dig that out for you and stuff your flat rate envelope, because this will fit in a flat rate, I'm sure. Let's just double check, make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, this looks like it's going to be a good fit. Yes. And it's going to have plenty of room left over for me to stuff some good stuff in there. I mean, look at that. I can stuff it all the way up to about right there. Fold that over. So all that room right there, plus what I can fit down in the side here, plus what I can fit in that little divot right there. I could probably put, I don't know, 2 pounds of stuff in there, I'd say. I'm going to guess, roughly. That's my thoughts. Oops. Yep, that's what you get, cat. Sorry about that. Check the chat, Caitlin. Sorry. Read. Oh, got it. Cod and creamy sauce. It's right here. Is your English. Tortilla wrap Mexican style. I've actually never seen one of those before come out of a Norwegian, so I think that's a newer item that they put in these. Protein bar, dried fruit, energy drink, dark chocolate. I think it's a dark chocolate bar. Spoon, disinfectant wipe, Ziploc bag, coffee, and chewing gum. There you go. No, they don't do an ingredients list. I think that might be the chocolate or something. Something right here. Does it say there's a protein? Yep, there's a protein bar in here. And it says chocolate. Wait. It says dark chocolate. I guess that means that there's a dark chocolate bar in here. And a protein bar. Yeah, because there's a comma and there's a comma. And then there is, well, obviously it's not the spoon, but it says nuts and soy after the dark chocolate. But I'm going to just assume that there's a dark chocolate bar in there. One of the real brands chocolate bars. I don't know what I've done with that one that I had. I think I melted it. Which cat is it?
It's the 2 little ones playing.
I was going to say Goose can go outside. Oh, I found this spoon the other day. I think I got it at Sonic. Batman spoon. It slides out of there. This comes out. I thought that was kind of cool. Guess I could open that and use it ironically. Kind of. All right. Let's give it, we'll put it down to the 1 minute. Move on to, next will be chicken burrito bowl. Like I said, I'm pretty sure these are 2018s. They could, no, I'm pretty sure they're 2018s. But don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% sure. But I can guarantee you if I have it where I got this one from in my box of MREs, they're good. And next will be this porridge porridge, dark chocolate, sweets, dried fruit, energy drink, spoon, disinfectant wipe, Ziploc bag, coffee, and chewing gum. These two are going together. And I wonder if I can get, I'm going to see if I can get both those in a small flat rate for somebody. All right, we'll call this one. And thanks, Blue. I got a little mystery pack while we were at Sonic too, like a, I think it's like a mystery vinyl or something. Sold to Mike. All right, good deal. Mike has got this one. Going back here. I ain't got room to start putting those in the bag yet. All right, now let's see. Cat, seriously. Time out. You guys can go ahead and start talking about that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know about this one, but I will see if they will both fit to save somebody some money. Well, that thing's still airtight, so it's going to be a little bloated. Wish I could tape that down. I think it's going to work. Yep. This one. Yep. I can make that work. Just know that I don't know if I can get much extras in there. I might be able to stuff a couple something or others down in there. Maybe. Especially if I can do a little more cramming. Get that. But like I said, if you don't want me to ship it like this, just put it in the notes that you'd rather have it at medium flat rate. If you want it in a medium flat rate, send that, whatever that shipping is, to Miss Renee, 1610 or whatever, and I'll put it in a medium flat rate, and I'll put extras in there. If you want to save the shipping, I will do it this way, and it will work. This will ship for $7 something, I think it is, or $8 something. It might be $8.95 now. I think it's like $9. But yeah, that will definitely ship like that without any issue whatsoever. So cool. Take them back out, put them on the table here. I wasn't sure that was going to work, but glad I tried it. There we go. Now this is a Warnick. I don't, hang on, I'll pull the menu and I'll tell you what all is in this particular meal. Go to our favorite website, being MREinfo.com. You guys don't know nothing about that, I highly recommend going and checking that out. Because K-Man runs that site over there. He's probably on this live stream right now. And he's a great dude. Awesome guy. And he's really the reason why we're all together, to be honest. If it wasn't for his website, I don't think any of us would have been able to be so into this hobby. I think the website really birthed it all. Not only did it birth it all, it kept it all going as well. So I don't think it'll matter if it's 2018 or 2019. I'm pretty sure it won't. But it's got chicken. It's got the main chicken burrito bowl, which contains chicken with rice, beans, and vegetables. Should have corn nuts or baked snack crackers, so Cheez-Its. A filled bakery item, yum. So it'll have like a cinnamon bun or French toast or something along those lines. It'll have tortillas to make you chicken burrito bowl wraps, cheddar cheese spread, hot sauce, extra hot times 4. What? Say what? I don't know what that means. Beverage powder, carb fortified, and accessory packet C, which is coffee, cream, or sugar substitute. So it'll be Splenda or something. Chewing gum, sugar-free, towelette, salt, and your butt ration. Let's go down here and see what it says about... pound cakes there, and candy. Where's that hot sauce? 4X. I just saw the new powdered hot sauce today. Shocker sent me a picture of it. So they are no longer putting bottles or packages of Tabasco. They now have powdered hot sauce, which I was pretty shocked to see. Snack food pretzels, snack food other. But he got his hands on some 2022 MREs that are like insanely fresh. Yeah, I don't see anything about the hot sauce down here. Being 4X. Anyways, that's the contents of the chicken burrito bowl. And you saw the contents of the porridge. This, if there's not enough calories right here to keep you going for an entire day, then you're a big dude that's probably working extremely hard, because there's going to be at a minimum 2,600 calories right here, I would say. This is going to be at least 1,300. I'm going to say probably more. Just judging by the list that I just read, I would say it's probably closer to 14. And this is 1,300 kcals. So total minimum 2,600 calories right here. And if I had this for my day's worth of food, I would be happy. I would be really happy, because I love this meal. This is a great meal. Powdered hot sauce. I wish I could show you the picture. I should have emailed it to myself so I could pull it up on an email, but I didn't do it. It does sound interesting, but I wonder if it's kind of like cayenne. I enjoy when they used to put cayenne pepper in some of the MREs. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I used to like getting cayenne, because cayenne, you don't get a lot of that like vinegar flavor. You don't get any of that vinegar flavor or anything like that. You just get the heat, which I like that. Uh, 36 us you 1958. What's up, Bob? That's the first I've seen that name in here. Chill light duty, taking it easy. What's up, James? I guess you can get up here. I reckon. It's crushed, just ground up. They put it in 2000s MREs, or 2000. I assume that's 2000s MREs. That's what Viper means. Yeah, I think it is labeled crushed red pepper, right? Is that what it's, or is it ground red pepper? It might be ground, because I think crushed is like the pepper flakes. I could be wrong about that, but there's two that are labeled similar wording wise, and one is cayenne pepper, and the other one is like a mix of different like flake peppers. Hey, what's up, BTemple? Good to see you in here, dude. It's good to see you, man. I'm going to assume Trucker's here, and probably Smitty too. So all the, well, that would be 3 of the 4 Canadians. Can't forget Bourbon Street Joe. Nola. Always leave the Nola off. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, I know. I know. So I've got a big old dilemma going on in my backyard. I might even take you guys out there after we get done if you want. I've got a tree that's about ready to fall on my house. And I just found out that this tree was cracked. It comes up out of the ground in 3 large pieces. You know, basically branch, it's split in 3 almost all the way to the ground. But it did split and had cracks going all the way into the ground. I never got there and looked at that tree, but I just happened to see it the other day now. And I went outside last night looking at the deer, and the best part of the tree that could have fell over into the field. But now I have about 100-foot piece that's leaning towards my house that will absolutely hit my house. And then I have another probably 75, 80 foot piece that, well, they're like trees into themselves, but it's leaning towards my neighbors. And I called him at 1:30 this morning, 2 o'clock something in the morning, and told him, I'm like, dude, you guys got to move your vehicles, because if this tree falls, it's going to crush. It would have crushed his brother's truck for sure. Like it would have been a total loss. And his mom's car was sitting there, and he couldn't get a hold of him. But I could hear the tree moving, and it's like the one that's going towards their house is twisting. I've noticed by looking at it, and I'm hoping that if it does fall before I can get it taken down, it falls into the yard instead of hitting their building and maybe even clipping their house a little bit. I don't know. Pretty stressed out over it, that's for sure. Super cool trident that I got last week, or last live stream. It's in kind of rough shape. I might be able to clean it up some, but I just love that package. It's so freaking cool. I think it's from 95, I think is what year, or 96 maybe, because the oh, right there, it is from 95. It says January. Yeah, this came out of a 90s. I'd have to go back and check, but anyways, let's wrap this one up. Call it a day on the on this one. Well, Smitty stickers, all it's holding up the gum, and ration pair sold. Kalen says, good deal. All right, good deal. Who ended up getting that one? Hey, what's up, Daniel? Oh, you're riding a new Harley. Sweet. That sounds awesome. All right, let me find a place to set these. Actually, I just need to put them all together. All right. Let's do the SRG. All right, this one, guys, has got to go in a large flat rate. It will not fit in a medium, not even remotely. This ration is absolutely humongous. This is a menu number 1. If anybody is curious, you can go back and watch me open one of these menu number 1s right here on a live stream. But we will go through the contents right now, which are... I'm going to have to set it down so I can kind of lean over it. But let me do this and do this. Okay. We've got, not even going to try to pronounce that, but some luncheon meat, some poultry goulash, which was actually really good. There's a package of honey in here, which I actually snacked on that for multiple days, and it was really good. We've got multiple raspberry flavored instant teas. I think there's... Does it tell us how many? There's 3 of them, I think. Not sure how that works. I'm pretty sure there's... Might only be one of those. Nope, there's 3. I'm pretty sure there's 3. Anyway, moving on. We got banana flavored drink chocolate with calcium. A very interesting item. We got our crisp breads, multiple packs of crisp breads. Then we got meatballs in vegetable sauce. I've never had anything bad to say about the Polish meals. They're so good. So good. Then you got your special crackers, the tank treads. Concentrated isotonic drink, which was like that lemon, really weird lemon thing. Freeze-dried fruit, which is awesome. You got your tinned bacon. And let me tell y'all something. If you didn't see what I've done with that, I fried that up on a skillet. And, oh my goodness. That was some of the best. If whoever gets this, I highly recommend taking that bacon and frying it on a skillet. Take it out of the can. If you can get it out of there in one piece, slice it like sausage and fry it, and it caramelizes so good. It's oh god, it was freaking amazing. It was really, 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 really good, really good. Trying to eat it cold, like it's okay, but there's not even a comparison to having it the way I cooked it. Well, the way anybody can cook it. So, like I said, if you get this, I highly recommend not wasting it and having it fried, because it is so good, so good. And then you got more crisp bread down here, black currant jam, forest flavored fruit instant tea. I can't tell the difference between that and the raspberry tea. They both taste very similar to me, unless I've missed something. Let's see what else we got here. Cereal bar with raspberry jelly and cocoa glaze. That is another interesting item. This is super fresh too, by the way. This is well, I guess it's coming up on its Best By date of 10/20/2022. I've eaten one of these 3 years out of date, but I can tell you that these are mega fresh, because I just had one like a month or 2 ago. Stella's dreaming. You got sugar. Oh, that's awesome. You got sugar. You got vitamin C candies, instant coffees. There's a few of those, 2 or 3 of those. Fruit and cereal bar, apricot flavor. Yum. One of my favorites. Chewing gum. Coffee candy, bonbons. Bitter chocolate. It's a 100-gram bar. It is humongous. Like the chocolate bar in itself is worth $10. Like all day long, I feel like. Salt, pepper, plastic bag. You get the stove for heating your meal, which you could cook your bacon on that if you had just a mess kit. Handkerchief, it says. Disposable cups, you get 4 of those, I believe. Plastic Ziploc bag, again. disposable cutlery, you get 3 sets of those, napkins, toilet paper, and that's it. That is it. Is there a calorie count on this? Let me see. I don't see one, unless I'm overlooking it. It says quantity of water that you'll need 1,750 milliliters to make everything in here. You would think they'd have a calorie count on this bag somewhere. I'll bet I'm overlooking it. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff, guys. It's a lot of stuff, and it's... I would venture to say that it battles any other military ration as far as quality goes. You know, the French is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they get a little dainty with their side items. You know, little teeny tiny bars that are about this long, about the size of 2 sticks of like actual chewing gum. Sometimes they're pretty small. The mains, I will say though, the mains in the French, I've had really good ones and I've had some average ones. I can't say I've had very many average meals from the Polish. I've had quite a few of these now, and I've been overly satisfied with every single one. So I don't have any complaints about the Polish single meals or SRGs, but mainly I've had SRGs. I think I've only had a few single meals. I've had some fireman meals and had a couple civilians. I've had a couple militaries, but usually I go for these because of the values there. You don't get, there's certain things in this that you can't get anywhere else Polish wise. So like you won't get those cups anywhere else. You won't get the cooking kit anywhere else because the single meals come with a flameless ration heater. That's the trade-off. Now it is a good flameless ration heater, but the cooking kit in this is good. All right, so Maddog got it. All right, Maddog, it's yours, buddy. Thank you so much. All this goes to benefit Miss Renee, too, by the way, which I'm sure you guys know that. And I forgot to mention, her PayPal is right at the top of the description right there. If you guys click the description, you'll have to copy and paste that if you can. If you can't, you'll have to write it down, I guess. I apologize for that. But it would not let me put a clickable link to that. I don't know what else to do. But all right. Good deal. And this going in a large flat rate, guys. Well, Maddog, there will be extra room in there. I'll throw you something else in there. All right. Well, that can get back in here. Okay, let's do. Oops. Let's do a B unit. We'll do a B unit. And this one is going to come with, let's see if I can pull this off here real quick. It's going to come with a thing of Tim Tams. But it's going to come with the caramel ones. Yeah, there we go. All right. There we go. All right. And you know what? It's also going to come with a spoon. That was one of Steve's spoons, but it doesn't really matter. But it's coming with the spoon. Just because Why not? So it's dusty. You can see the dust on it. This thing came out of the original case that it came in. I don't know anything else really to tell you about it other than it's pretty self-explanatory. B3 unit from 1950, maybe 53. I don't know. That might be a 2. Yeah, might be a 2. What is that little one? What is that? That is one of your teeth. Look at that. I've never seen a cat lose a tooth before. Holy crap. Oh, man. That's exactly what that is. Whoa. Is that normal? Do kittens lose their teeth? Is it like people? Like, is she getting her adult teeth? Okay, so cats do lose their baby teeth? I didn't know that. I've never seen one before. Just, wow. Interesting. So, yeah, the is normal? Okay. That's good, because I didn't want her to be sick. Well, luckily she didn't swallow it, I guess. You just lost one of your teeth, doofus. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, I guess that shows she's still a kitten. The Ration Tooth Fairy will come tonight. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Nation MREs in for 35. I think it's good to pass on stuff like this, because I've opened a few of these by now, and I can only display so many things, you know. If I have the extra, I think it's good to get them out there into the community. Let them sit on someone else's shelf. Hey, what's up, G Schultz? I'm assuming that's who G is. Hey, what's up, Viper? Viper's in on it. Auction off the tooth. I guess I could put a little piece of Scotch tape and tape it to the top right there, or tape it to the Arnott or the Tim Tams made by Arnotts. That I don't know if that's like a side tooth. Come here, kitty. Let me look in your mouth. Come here. Let me look in your mouth. Is that like an incisor? Okay. She's got black gums where it's her skin color, but let me see in your mouth. Here, open up. Oh. Oh. Goofball. She's always got squinty eyes. If you guys remember when she was a little kitten, she had eye problems where I couldn't get her eyes cleared up, and then I can't remember what I'd done that got them. Oh, I started giving her antibiotics, cleared her eyes up, but now she squints. I feel like she's not as like wide-eyed as she could be. Right here, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. If I could find her a home, I would send her off to a new home, because I don't need her. It'd be hard for me to do. Don't get me wrong, but if I could find her a home, I would. Oh, that's nice. Yep. Yep. I hit her almost every day with a flea comb. She does have some sort of, and the reason I do that is because she's got some sort of skin issue. Like, she gets like I don't know what you'd call it, like little scabs, and they're usually right here on her shoulder blades. They're not bad right now, but sometimes they're worse than other times. I don't know what causes it, what could make it better. I believe it was Miss Gale that sent me some oil for the cat, which I used on the other crippled cat a long time ago. She sent me a little bottle about that big. I think it was essential oil. I can't remember what it was called though. I think I have just a little tiny bit of it left somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with it because it was like almost empty, and I stopped putting it on it because I can never catch her anymore. Hey, nope. Nope, those aren't ours anymore. Actually, I can replace them if anything happens. Nope, you're not chewing on the spoon either. Nope, 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 nope. Here, you want a spoon? Here, I got a, right here. There you go. You can have that one. All right, we'll give it one more minute. One more minute, we'll close this one off, and next we will do let's see, what should we do next? I think, oh, all right. We could do these B units right here next. I think that would be the way to go. All right, did we end it? All right, Nation got it. Good deal. Good deal. You got Tim Tams, you got a spoon. It's kind of rusty right there. That's the way he sent it, so I don't know. I think it's all on the outside. If you wanted to clean it up, you probably could. All right. This will be next. And this unit up here is open. Is open and has what's left over in it. I'll leave it that way. And whoever gets it can have it. Or they can choose to leave it behind and just ship it this way. Or I can unfold this and extend it. Ship it that way. I can ship it in... Definitely ship it in a small flat rate like this. I can wrap them all in bubble wrap and put them in to a small flat rate. Just remember to put it in the notes when you send the money to Miss Renee how you want it shipped, and I'll ship it however you want. You guys decide. So let's check out. That's a 77 with the cocoa beverage powder, which will most likely probably, I can't say that since I'm sending these out like that. So I would hope. How can I say that? I don't know how I could say that. I don't know. This has got no wiggle to it whatsoever, and it's also a 77. And this B2 unit is a 66, 5 of 66. Then that open one right there is a 77 as well. So all three of these are 77s, B1, B2, and B3. And then that B2 unit is a 66. Yeah. I said, just remember that it goes to a good place. This is going to help out Miss Renee. So it's definitely a good thing. I was going through my stuff earlier today. I was telling you guys about this. I found something that kind of really tugged at my heartstrings. I forgot about even having it. It's not something that it's nothing special to anybody but me. So it's not going to be like, oh, you guys are going to be like, oh man, that's cool. No, it's nothing like that. But But I was going through stuff, and I found this. There was actually 3 of these, and my good buddy that unalived himself almost a year ago in October. He gave me these. He gave me this and 2 other ones, and you know, I totally forgot about having them. And he told me a story on why he had these, and I cannot remember what he told me, and it's driving me crazy. It was something to do with some natural disaster that had happened or something. It was something like that is why they had him. Him and his dad. His dad's the town doctor. He had been my family physician since I was 8 years old. But I was probably eight or 9 maybe, something like that. But I just thought it was. I totally forgot about it. I thought it was really cool that I get to eat or try to eat this. I don't know if it'll be any good because where's it at? Right here. Please use by October 21st, 2013. Did he do that on October 21st? Ooh. He might have. How weird would that be? Chris Westmoreland, Mason, West Virginia. Oh no, it was September 30th. So 6 days from today, it'll be a year. Wow. I thought it was in October. Son of a gun. Well, there you go. Almost. I don't know why I had October in my head so much. All right, Miss Marilyn is sorry, I covered up the sorry about that, guys. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll throw in do I have one here? I probably don't. But what I will do, excuse me, is, how about that? If you don't have one of these, you'll be happy that I'm sending it, because these things are awesome. And all right. Here, we'll throw a spoon in there as well. So you got one of each. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, no, I got one that's wrapped here. Brand new. Yeah, there we go. I probably used that one before. All right. Well, the cans have a new home. I don't know where they're going, but they're going somewhere. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, it's in the lot by itself. Let's do, IMP 2018 Canadian IMP. I have had these since 2018. I got these in 2018 or early 2019. I've had them since they were extremely fresh. So, excuse me. They it will be extremely fresh. Let me see if I can get a menu list from Smitty real quick. Which I don't know if he's around. Check. Try to message him real quick and see if I can get a menu list for 2018. If I can tell you guys what's in it. All right. Okay. Miss Renee's taking care of numbers for me, right? You're taking care of that for me. Which that'll just come directly into her PayPal. Like I said, she can send me the shipping back, and you guys, like I said, put the notes in how you want it shipped. And with that one that I just done in particular, if you want the other can, if you don't, etc. Totally up to you. What's up? What's up, Miss Renee? Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen you, Mad Dog. You had your YouTube channel going real good there really from the very beginning. Too, I was kind of surprised that it didn't keep going. You didn't keep going with it. But I know how life is. Stuff happens. That's for sure. As far as this one goes, let me check and see if Smitty got back with me real quick. Not yet. He sent them to me, but it's been so long ago that I'm sure they've disappeared off of here. And he's probably posted them up in on MRE info. If I was a betting man, I would say he probably has. Just check real quick if I can find it. Yep, right there it is. It's on Reddit from 2020. Let's see. 08, 04, 02. No. No. MRE Info has not updated their menu lists. But I'm pretty sure Smitty has posted them on here somewhere. IMP. Canadian IMP. Taste Testers 2008. Paco. Nope. I'm not. Wait. That's the same thing I was just in. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot remember what the contents of the. I think. I want to say this one comes with a cool dessert, but I could be wrong. Could just be fruit. Tell you, I might be able to find out real quick. Smitty's reviewed one. Alright, here's the contents. You got hamburger bun, raspberry jam, peanut butter, sweet and salty almonds. Looks like oatmeal, maybe? But I can't tell what's in the boxes. You got 2 of the blue drink mixes, Frank's Red Hot, espresso roast coffee, whitener, sugar. Let's see what the he must have said that first. I'm not seeing it. Here, I'll just fast forward. Trying to find out what the dessert is. Might make a difference for somebody. Apples. Looks like apples. Apples or pears, one or the other, will be what the dessert is. I think there's I would assume there's some sort of candy bar or something in there as well. There's a bun with peanut butter and jelly. Oh, it's got those like beer nuts too. Those things are actually really good. Oh, it's a crunchy cereal. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. Anyway, that'll give you an idea. Roundabout what's in it. Alright, we'll finish up with the IMP here in a second. And we'll move on to... we're getting to the end. We got 1 can with some Tim Tams left. And then it's... oh, Miss Marilyn got it. Oh. Wow. Cool. Alright. Miss Marilyn, I believe that'll only fit in the medium flat rate, so I will, you know, we'll talk about that. I'll figure out what else you would like, and I'll hook you up. All right. Next up, it's gonna be, oh crap, another B unit. I don't know if this one's... It kind of looks like it's in a little better shape than the other one, maybe a little bit. It's not as dusty, I can tell you that. It's definitely got some rub marks on it, some rust on it, but that's to be expected. The top's nice and displays really well. Really legible. And this one looks like 552. Same date as probably is on the other one, because it's definitely a 5 on the other one and another 5, but I can't tell if it's a 2 or a 3. And another Steve spoon. Took those out of a box that he sent today. I took them out of the box, not that he sent a box today, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. When was the last time Steve posted a video? Anybody know what the answer to that? I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier though. It seemed like it'd been a while. Like a long while. So while I was digging through stuff in there today, I dug these out, which we'll either do this or we'll do that meal that my buddy gave me. Which I might do that like a special occasion type thing. But I dug these out today. I have no clue when this vegetable lasagna is from. I don't know if that I've even had this menu. I don't remember eating it. I probably have. I just don't remember it. It's got to be older. I would say at least 2014. Of course, it's a Warnick, so you're not going to know from the outside. But I also have meatloaf with gravy. Menu number 24. And this is I think it's a Warnick as well. Dang it. I'm pretty sure this is a 2007. Or it might be a 2005. It's either a 5 or a 7. One or the other. I guess it could be a 6. I don't know. Somewhere in between 2005 and 2007. Wish it had a date. But I think this will be a cool one for a live stream. I found a couple older MREs like that. And this one right here, I don't know. Look at that. It's got a QR code on it. That is a QR code, right? Is there any way that this could be a 2014 or older? I don't know. Let's just see what this QR code does. Open the camera. All right. Well. All right. I will now try to see if Google will help me find out what this is. You might have to have a QR reader installed. I can search Google with this. Yeah, see. Yep, QR code. Couldn't scan QR code. Try again. Huh. It's not, which I'm pretty sure I have a QR code scanner. QR. Right. Right. Huh. Guess I don't have one. I can download one real quick and see where it goes. That, or I'd say somebody else could probably scan it off their TV or whatever right now. Can anybody scan that? I'm going to have to find a new place for that. Alright. Should just take a second. Anyway. Alright. Matt got it? Alright. Off to Matt. Alright, we're on to the biggest one, in my opinion. Alright, Kat, you gotta go. You gotta go. Sorry. You're in my way. Ration cold weather time. Well, those aren't in the picture back there. Those are fine. Put my gum somewhere. I don't have anywhere to put it. If I balance it right there, it'll fall. Okay, that'll work. That will work. All right. This is the big one. There it is. The Ration cold weather, folks. Whoa, that was quick. Huh. Come on. Really? I am not creating an account to scan a QR code. I think I had like a ad open is why. Yeah. Web search. Huh. Oh, that's being useless. I have no idea. I'm uninstalling that stupid app. Worthless. I know I used to have a good one. I don't know what happened to it. Barcode reader. QR code scanner. Let's try this one. I don't know. I'd say the earliest they would have started doing something like that would have been probably... Wait. There's no French on this, is there? So this has to be 2013. Or down. Huh. What the What the heck? I'll be right back. Huh. Alright. Sorry. My bad. Here, let me flip this thing over for you guys. This is going to have the famous oatmeal cookie bar and granola bar times 2. You're going to have like what their attempt was at actual orange juice, orange drink mix. There's a brownie in there, chocolate covered, which I think is M&M's. Just says chocolate covered. Oh, it's brownie chocolate covered, sorry. And then there's your instant tea, which is with lemon, I believe. Candy, M&M's maybe. Spoon on this side. And obviously your chicken and rice. On the other side, you got instant oatmeal. Can I see what flavor? Instant. Apple cider. Huh, that must be the accessory packet. Huh. I don't know. Anyways, you got oatmeal. You got nut and raisin mix. Cocoa beverage powder. Which the cocoa beverage powder in the Ration Cold Weathers is different than it is in MREs or any, like, they're different. They're actually more fortified with vitamins and minerals, and they're also, the calorie count's higher. I'm not sure if they're bigger also. I can't remember. You get the apple cider, which is, if you've never had that, oh my goodness. If you like apple cider, you'll love this. For an instant apple cider, like, you cannot beat it. Then you're going to have fruit bars in here. Instant soup, which probably chicken and noodle. Crackers, accessory packet, spoon, made by Right Away Foods. And all that cool White packaging, I love it, to match the snow. I mean, I just think that's super cool. Alright, let me put this stuff in here. Cat. Seriously. All right, get that separated. There we go. All right. I don't know. This is like one of those holy grail items if you are into rations or MREs. It's one of those things like I spent years trying to get my first one. I was lucky enough back in like probably March, I would say. I spent a tremendous amount of money. Probably one of the largest purchases I've ever made as far as a ration purchase goes. And I bought a entire case of Rafco RCWs. I don't know what it's going to take to get me to open those up because a sealed case, that's a pretty hard thing to not, I mean, it's a pretty hard thing to open up. I mean, it's been sealed since 1989, and, man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's going to take to get me to open it up. I've got to do it. I've got to do it at some point. Most likely it'll be in the wintertime sometime, and end up taking it somewhere super cool and getting into it. All right, so I'm going to put one more minute. Does that sound good? I don't know how long it's been up. I haven't paid attention. So, well, I've been doing other stuff too. But anyways, we'll put another minute or something. Renee says 10 seconds. You guys have been kind of calling the end to everything, so I've just been going along with it. I haven't seen most of the numbers that's came up or whatever. I haven't been able to look at half the time. Sold to Miss Marilyn. Woohoo! Holy cow! Thank you, Miss Marilyn, for that. Well, that was it's going to a good place, but on both ways. The money's going to a good place. The ration's going to a good place. It's great. That's great. All right. Miss Marilyn, you bought something else too. I can't even remember what you bought now. Something else. Don't remember. Yeah, Miss Renee's got the list for me. All right. So, yeah, this has to be 2013 or down, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, there's no French on it. 2014 up, it has to have French on it. So thank you guys. I don't know what the total ended up being. Maybe Miss Renee can get us a total, and we can see what the final get together was there. I do have to pack extras in those boxes. Get addresses from Miss Renee. I've got these nifty little things right here that I'll be using to put addresses, to do the address thing. And the goal was to have it out Monday, if not Monday, Tuesday. But it'll be out Monday or Tuesday this week. So, good deal. And now we can go through a meal if you guys want. Or you know what? Like I said, I've got 2 more of these that my buddy gave me. One of them was chicken noodle. I remember that because I put that back thinking maybe my son would eat that if the crap ever hit the fan, which we're closer now than something happening than ever before. And I think they're trying to create food shortages. I keep telling people this. They've already told us. Like, they flat out told us that they're expecting food shortages. And when they say something like that, I listen now. Because I used to think they were full of crap because they'd say crap like that all the time and it wouldn't happen. Well, that's not the case anymore. Anymore, if they say something like that, it's been happening. Oh, you know what? My battery's going to end up going dead because I have not been plugged in this whole time. I was going to do some like full MCI stuff, and then I thought that could get me in a little bit of trouble with possibly it. Yeah, it's probably not the best idea for me to do something like that. I think the Meatloaf could make a cool live stream in itself. So one of these maybe. I think this is the only thing in here, and we're already a good ways into this live stream. Zesty barbecue sauce. I think I've had this before. It just wasn't. It came from somewhere else, first of all, obviously, and it wasn't single like this. It was like a whole meal. I think I got it from Bob. I know I got it from Bob. For any other heater meal that I have, I got it from Bob. I'm curious to know what's in this. I mean, it has to be, like I said, 2013 or down. Could be 2012. What does it have me copy? All right. Access your content. 3 easy steps. It says like all these are kind of weird. Yeah. All right. There we go. This is... Oh, no, sirree, Bob. Yeah, my God. Wanting credit card numbers and everything for a freaking barcode scanner. I know the iPhone provides that for free with the camera. Yeah, you're getting uninstalled, you really crappy app. Oh, no. Uninstall. Okay. I will just look up the menu. Pretty simple. It's a menu number 11 from probably 12 or 13. Menu 11, vegetable lasagna. Menu 11, vegetable lasagna. Yeah, so it'll be, yeah. All right, vegetable lasagna with wet pack fruit, cookie, peanut butter. Maybe it's a peanut butter cookie. Just says cookie peanut butter. And then chunky. Okay, chunky peanut butter. Crackers, candy 1, French vanilla cappuccino, hot sauce, accessory packet B, flameless ration heater, and that's it. That sounds pretty small. This feels like it's got more than that going on. You know what? Let's just since we're so late in, we're going to do this. I think no, would it be next Saturday? Be the same day he did that? What date did I just say? The 29th? September 29th? I said something like that. I think I said the 29th. Nope, the 30th. So what would next Saturday's date be? 25th Sunday, 26th Monday, 27 Tuesday, 28 Wednesday, 29 Thursday, 30. It'd be Friday. Next Friday it'll be a year. Oops. Anyway, gonna get in on this. See what it's all about. I think this is the easiest way to open it. Well, maybe not. That didn't work out too well. He was like, when he brought it to me, I remember him being like, I wouldn't eat that crap. I was like, yeah, man, but I will. Thanks for bringing it. He told me about it for like a month, I remember, and finally he ended up bringing it to me because I pestered him every time I seen him. I was like, hey, dude, you going to bring me those meals? Because he didn't even know what they were, what really they consisted of. I've got water boiling in there, so I'm going to use it. But these flameless ration heaters are typically really good, and they come with this salt water. Wow, that's a lot of salt water. 2.375 ounce salt water. Pretty good. There's our accessory pack. And we'll use the tray, why not? Take about 3 minutes to heat this. I forgot. I thought it was in like some kind of weird container, but no, it's actually in a retort. This is a pretty good size retort too. Is it just an 8 ounce? 12 ounce. So this is like 1.5 MREs worth of food. What's the calorie count on this bad boy? 400 calories. That's a big main. Gucci Mane. All right. Right back. No. That water was not at a rolling boil, so I turned it up, and probably gonna have to leave it another minute or two. Nope, don't go that way. Come this way. Grab some other stuff that I had sitting in there. Kind of try to bolster it to a meal. Some crackers, some Blackberry Jam, some chunky peanut butter. And a chocolate banana nut dessert bar. So I've been getting these real awesome headaches. I've got one right now because I haven't drank any pop today. I forgot. It's the only thing I can assume is causing it is the, I guess, caffeine withdrawals or whatever you want, whatever it's called. My lack of caffeine. These could be 21s, but what an awesome date code. You guys know I'm a numbers guy, but that's friggin' awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 234th day of either 2011 or 2021. They're sealed great, so yeah, I almost hate to open them because of that date code. It's super cool. Listen, what is it? Cold water from the sink, wash over your head for a bit and splash it in your face. I find it helps with my headache a bit. I've never done that. It's progressively getting worse. I didn't have it. I didn't have this headache when we started, but I just realized that I forgot to drink any pop today. Not, I don't know that I forgot, but hang on. Hey, did he go to get food? Yeah, he's been gone a long time. See, I don't want it to taste like metal. So I'm going to just go with it. Hopefully this is hot enough, because I don't want it to end up tasting like metal real bad. These things right here are interesting. So this also has a 1 date code, 1027. I don't know if this is 2021 or 2011. Can't really tell by looking at the crackers. The formula has changed in that 10 years. As far as this goes, I don't even know if this might have to be a 2011. Look at that. It's like, it's kind of like a fudge almost. The banana one, it's got that pretty harsh fake banana flavoring to it. But I kind of like it in a way. It's not bad. It's very unique. And the texture, and it's very rich. I have to just eat little pieces of it at a time. I can't just... there's no way I could eat that bar. If I was out in the field somewhere or something, I'd have to eat that thing in at least 3 different settings. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, I could probably snack on it throughout the day. It's just so rich. So rich. I think I got a few of those I can throw in as extras too, I think. I don't know that it's that flavor, but I have peanut butter, and I think I have chocolate or mocha. It's called mocha. All right, let's look at this Blackberry Jam. I haven't had any Blackberry Jam in, golly, a long time. It's probably been a couple years. Look at that. Kind of get an idea of the color. Definitely going to have seeds in it. Let's see. It's got that slight fruitiness to it. And then it also has this little bit of bitterness to it. It's slightly on the tangy side, too. I don't know that it's supposed to be like that. It tastes good, though. I do like it. So this is my second favorite peanut butter, and that is the chunky variety. The best peanut butter is the chocolate peanut spread. Oh, it's like candy, but it's not too rich. The savoriness of the peanut kind of levels it out, and the fat, really the fat from the peanuts, balances out the chocolate flavor. Oh, it's almost like a finely pureed Reese cup or something. That's kind of how I could describe the chocolate peanut spread. The chunky peanut butter is peanut butter with chunks of peanuts in it, you know. A very strong peanut flavor. I will give it that. I want to try them both together. You know, I haven't had, like I said, I haven't had this in a while. And I don't know that I usually mix it with the peanut butter. I think I usually just eat it on its own. There we go. Yeah. A little bit of peanut butter and jelly. Zesty barbecue sauce with potatoes, or it says and potatoes and beef. Oh my goodness. I mean, it smells like barbecue sauce. Steam coming off of it, so hopefully it's hot enough. Oh boy. I mean, if I was starving, I think that would look good. It smells good. I mean, it smells like sweet, tangy barbecue sauce. Let me go get rid of this package real quick, because I do not have a trash can. It is messy. Smells like burnt bacon in there. All right. A little accessory packet here. What all we got? We got some Papa's Perfect salt-free seasoning. We have a fresh nap. I've seen these in so many different types of meals before. We also have some salt and a very tiny bit of pepper in there. We might be using that. And we also have something to wipe our face with here. Pretty long napkin, to be honest. It's probably a good 12-incher. Okay, so that's a potato. Ooh, pretty tough too. Wow. Didn't expect that to be tough. Not wanting to cut. Okay. So it ain't soaked through real bad or anything. Potato looks alright. Give it a try. You know, that's actually not bad. Potato's in real good shape. Now, there's the beef. There's a look inside that. It's kind of it's got that aged, dry look, almost like jerky. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, I guess I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go all in and eat a whole piece. Here we go. Oh, I won't do that again. Dear Lord. That barbecue sauce is wrong. There's something wrong with that. If I'm going to have barbecue sauce in or with something, it cannot be a dominant factor or a dominant ingredient. Like dip something in barbecue sauce, or mix just a thin amount in to like pulled pork or something. But this is overkill. So I can't taste the meat. It has no flavor. Well, the only thing I can taste is the barbecue sauce. And it about gagged me. It's just so gelatinous and overwhelming. It's just it's so much. Come on, you got to get down, kitty. Well, I mean, that was better without all that barbecue sauce that I ended up with first time. Potatoes are actually really good. Yeah. Yeah, the potatoes are... They didn't soak up a lot of the barbecue flavor, surprisingly. So once you kind of clear the outside, the potato is potato-y. You know, you can kind of get some of the flavor of the potato. The beef, I'm not really sure what to say about it. The texture's not bad, which is a good thing. I'm not getting any weird mouth feels, even though this is 10 years out of date, more or less. And so this is for sure 10 years old. You know, it's growing on me. I just can't do the barbecue sauce is gelatinous and gritty and very, very strong. And it's got a lot of molasses flavor going on. Yeah, I'm done. It's not. Look, if I was starving, this would be awesome. I'm not starving. So this is not awesome. It's edible, for sure. Surprisingly. I thought this probably wasn't going to be edible. I really did. You know, maybe the cracker could help this out a lot, to be honest. Let's see if I can find another chunk of beef somewhere. Looks like potato, it is. Did I eat all the beef already? I haven't touched this side over here. God, look at that. It's just so thick and ugh. All right. Need a clean spot so I can clean some of the barbecue off of this. It's something I don't like about it. That's for sure. All right. We'll see if the cracker can help it out any. Yeah, it's a heater meal. Renee. It came from my buddy. Passed away. That makes it tolerable, for sure. I mean, honestly, 10 times better. The cracker kills that really strong flavor of that barbecue sauce. And like I said, the texture of the beef's not bad. I mean, it's dry, but it does have the proper, like, fibrous feel to the mouth feel to it and chew that it should have. Are you done? Mm-hmm. I know I'm dying of thirst. And I don't have anything to drink. I guess cracker with some jelly on it might help. Something's going to have to help. I guess peanut butter usually doesn't help with the old dry mouth. But kind of desperate. This thing's more or less dry. I mean, it feels a little bit damp, but more or less it's dry. All right, on to the banana nut, or what is it? Chocolate banana nut dessert bar. So it looks kind of similar to a cosmic brownie, I would say, texture-wise, but it's very banana-y-ish. All right, here we go. Down the hatch. Put some peanut butter all in this. That was, man, just something about that banana. I like it. It's all right. But it does have a kind of a weird chemical, almost like a chemical aftertaste to it. We'll see what that tastes like. No. Nope. That's not good. Peanut butter doesn't react well with whatever weird chemical wise is going on in here. So the ingredients list on here is cream powder, sugar, chocolate chips. I'm not going to read the parentheses ingredients. Walnuts, partially hydrogenated soybean and palm oils, non-fat non-fat dry milk, cream cheese powder, whey, silicone dioxide, natural flavor, Toco. Oh my goodness. Anyways, cocoa processed with alkali contains 2% or less of artificial flavor. Yeah, right. Um, and something else and BHA. It does kind of remind me of like fudge around Christmas time or whatever that mom might make. But it's a little more dry and powdery than that, just a little bit. It's like fudge that you left out for a week or something. You left setting out. It gets kind of dry and crumbly like that. The nuts are a nice touch. I feel like they do add something to it. Hey cat. I've 3 down 5 times now. I mean, it's definitely rich. It's thick. It's kind of hard to eat. As far as it's thirst provoking, it kind of it's kind of like eating peanut butter, you know. Kind of that real thick when you break it down. I mean, they're not awful though. It's a unique dessert. I have never experienced anything really like this other than these dessert bars from MREs. And like I said, the closest thing I could relate it to would be like a dry fudge mixed with like a cosmic brownie kind of texture wise, and then the flavor is very self-explanatory. It tastes like chocolate and banana, very much so. The chocolate is I would say not very natural tasting either, pretty artificial, and the banana for sure is. Add some jam to the dessert bar. Oh, okay, yeah, that might be good. Thank you for the super chat, LC. I don't know why that didn't even cross my mind, but it did not. All right. Well, we'll jam it up. There we go. Okay. That's way better than the peanut butter. Way better. It does help kind of the acidity from the blackberry jam kind of helps neutralize some of that really thick sweetness that goes on here. The richness kind of cuts it down a little bit. That's not too bad. That might be the way to eat that with some jam. Strawberry probably be really good on that. The blackberry, the flavor kind of gets drowned out a little bit by the banana, I guess. Get seeds stuck in my teeth every time I have blackberry jam, which is, very rare, but flip the camera. Well, yeah, that definitely worked. 2 thumbs up. It's pretty good. I would recommend it if anybody ever has those items to try out. What did you just knock down? You're killing me, cat. Come here. Come here. Ow. You got your claws in me. I got barbecue sauce on my finger. Huh? I don't know what that is. Here. She's ornery. 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 Well, thank you, everybody, for having the successful auction thing tonight. Like I said, I think my game plan on how to play it out and how to do the shipping and everything, I think it'll work out good. It's been a while since I had one of these. So in honor of Miss Marilyn and her purchases tonight, she's also, for whenever we do the donated things from folks that have, like, are sending things in and whatnot, she is donated 2 of her famous gooey butter cakes. And I highly recommend you going and checking out AnnandAllen.com. It's right there, Ann and Allen, spelled just like that right there, .com, Ann and Allen, all one big word. And at the time she had 70, I think it was a little, just barely different than this, she said, 73 different flavors of gooey butter cake, like cinnamon roll, coconut, cookies and cream, cranberry orange, dark chocolate raspberry, double chocolate, and Elvis, which is peanut butter chocolate and banana. Kind of like what I just had, almost. Not quite. Peanut butter chocolate banana. Yeah, I had that. It wasn't good. But espresso chip, fudge brownie, funky monkey, which is chocolate and banana. German chocolate. Gingerbread, which I'll bet gingerbread's coming up. If she's probably already making that. Irish cream, key lime. I'll bet key lime's good. Lemon, probably eat that too. Lemon, blueberry, anything lemon I like. Lemon raspberry, lemon blueberry, probably like that. Mango, maple walnut, mint chocolate chip. Mom's Traditional, the original. That's number 49. And then there's orange, peach, peanut butter and chocolate, chunky peanut butter pie, peppermint bark, pina colada, pineapple, pumpkin caramel, pecan, whichever. Raspberry, red velvet, rocky road, s'mores, strawberry, toasted almond, toffee chip, triple chocolate, turtle, white chocolate blueberry, white chocolate key lime, white chocolate raspberry. And I left out the first 26. You get the idea. Lots of flavors. Go. The holidays are coming up. The holidays are coming, guys. We're not far away. Where's my matches? I like to light the vintage smokes with matches. They just taste better. I don't do that very often with filtered cigarettes. Dry hit them. Non-filters I do. It's actually pretty nice though. Burn bark. We'll be doing another one here pretty soon, dude. Yeah, it's over already. Sorry, man. But yeah, I'm probably going to dig some more stuff out myself as well for the next one. I think Salty Vince said he was going to send some stuff. History Savior mentioned sending a few things in. Miss Gail has quilted a quilt, which I will be bidding on the quilt. Sorry, guys. I think I'm not going to have her send it. I think we're going to be working off a picture on that. That way she can just ship it wherever it goes, and I can send her shipping money. That way she's not out anything more than the 50, who knows, 100. I don't know how long it takes to make a quilt, but a lot of hours that she has in making this quilt. And then Dan donated a PR1M a PR1M, which is the freeze-dried version that you cannot find, you cannot get your hands on, and a CR1M. So, I mean, the PR1M and the CR1M, the PR1M is worth 220 bucks all day long. Like, that's really the bottom price on one of those. Because you find one. Find one. Go find one right now. Go find one tomorrow. Go find one anytime. They're just not out there. CR1Ms pop up. There were some up. I mean, they pop up for sale. But like going price on those is usually bare minimum $100. So, but those will be included in the next auction. Let everybody know that stuff will be in there. I don't know. I don't know what Vince was going to send or what History Savior was sending. So we'll see. We'll see what they come up with. But Fernbark, dude, if you really want this cat, dude, I can hook you up. I can't ship it to you. But maybe we can make something happen. Miss Marilyn says the PR1M's hers. You heard her. You guys are going to have to fight for that one. Yeah, they are extremely rare. Text me in the morning. Okay. Do you have a total, like what the bids were by any chance? What the total for the night was? I could probably guess, but then I could be way off. I don't have a clue. But all that money is going to help Miss Renee get through her winter time coming up. So it's good that we're going to be able to help. 2 CR1Ms equal 1 PR1M. Not. I mean, price wise, PR1Ms actually cost usually more than 2 CR1Ms just because you can't get them, and they're a freeze dried version. Like, they're so rare to see, and so rare. Like, just I've seen just the mains out of a PR1M. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I've seen just the mains out of a PR1M sell for $50 each. They're very hard to get, and that was like the meal was broken down. There was no other parts of the meal. It was just the mains, and so and a PR1M is pretty close to, if not, well, they're not identical, but they're pretty close. Very, very, very similar to a CR1M, except the mains are freeze dried, and it's lightweight, and that's really the main difference. Yeah, you're not shedding yet, which is okay, I guess. Damn, you're cute. She's just got a look about her. Yeah, I know. You look at me like, I know I'm cute. And then she does something like that. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Where are you going? Huh? Can people see you? Oh, you guys. I am super excited about this. And let me just start off by saying I don't really like spiders. I don't have a problem with them, but I don't like them in my house. Used to be I would kill them, but now I will catch them and take them outside and release them. The only thing I kill in the house now is flies usually, and that's because I can't catch a fly. It's got to go. Oh, good night, Miss Marilyn. Thank you. Thank you so much. What in the cat's pajamas are you doing? ooh, yeah, like purring in my ear and ugh. Anyway, um, I don't like spiders, right? That's what I was saying. But on my back porch, I currently, right now, have a riding spider. They are extremely rare. I had one time. I had it out front, and Amber was going around putting like weed stuff down, and she didn't directly spray it or anything, but she went around and sprayed, and it was gone the next day. It was dead. I'm sure. So anyway, I have one, and I'm taking care of it. Ow. And the only other time I had one was when I was a kid. I didn't have it. My grandma um, acknowledged it was there. It was at her house where we lived at when I was a little kid. I was probably 6 or 7 years old. Maybe it might have been 7. I might have been 8. But anyways, she had this riding spider out in front of her house, like Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. Is that, or was that the pig? I don't know. The spider from Charlotte's Web, the one that writes in the web. So check this out. I'll never ever forget this. You can't be up there in the food, cat. Anyway, she had this riding spider, and my grandpa's name was Russ. My grandma's name was Mary. This spider, I swear to God, strike me dead right now if I'm lying. This definitely happened. I'll never forget it. My grandma was freaked out by it. That spider wrote, it was either Russ loves Mary or Mary loves Russ in this spider web. I saw it. Like, it literally wrote their names, and like, I can't remember if it spelled loves weird, like LUVS or something like that, but it was definitely in there. Um, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they freaking do it, but it did it. It definitely did it. She had that spider for probably, I don't know, I'd say a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and it was pretty active at changing things around and writing stuff. This one, I've had it. Today's day 3 that I noticed it immediately. It's right by my back door. It's and it's about that big, man. It's intimidating looking. It's a mean looking spider. I mean, it ain't no joke. I don't think yeah, maybe I do have a picture on here. I went out there and tried to take a picture with this phone last night. Let me see. Could be wrong. Yeah. No, I didn't. Dang it. Anyways, I'll look it up and show you. There we go. But they, I don't know. They look like these really large, intimidating looking spiders. I mean, they're big. They are big spiders, like big bodied, and like I said, really intimidating looking. Look at this. Focus. I'll turn the camera around and show you. They just look, or you can look them up yourself. They look like these really aggressive looking, mean looking spiders. But everything I've looked up says that they're not intimidating and they're not mean. Um, huh. That's cool. This picture one on here has a dandelion stuck in the web just like mine did. I tried to pull it out. I tried to pull the dandelion out. Let me show you. So see how this one's like got all that stuff in the back right there? See how this one looks like it's writing right here? But yeah, they're big, and I don't, like I said, I don't like spiders. I would never handle a spider. Like, it's just not my. I've eaten one time, and I didn't like that. I ate it on the TV show. But other than that, see, look, see that right there? That's exactly what mine looks like right there. It's about that size too. They're big. That's a big spider. I'm telling you. Here, I think I can zoom. See that? Yeah, it's about the same size as mine. But I'm anxious to see what it's going to write in that web. I'm anxious to see. And I don't know where it came from. That's another thing. Like, I was like, how did this thing get to my house? I don't know where they come from. See how they do their webs though? See, that one looks like it says my in it or something. Anyway. Oh. Wow, it's perfect dork, man. I didn't think about it that way. You know, that's kind of, sometimes you just got to be open-minded enough to be listening to when the universe is sending you messages like that. You have to be open to receive those messages. And now that you just said that, now I'm like, okay, maybe that's what's going on. Look, whether anybody wants to believe this or not, I'm pretty sure was haunting me there for a minute. Um, I haven't really had anything happen for a while, but that doesn't mean that it won't happen again. But that was within a pretty short window, if I remember right, there in the beginning. Um, I can't believe it's been almost a year. I mean, Friday, it's a year. Yeah. And honestly, like, this is something I typically wouldn't. This is not something I would typically eat on a live stream or anything like that, because it's just a meal. There's not like anything there, which it worked out good with doing the auction and just throwing some extra MRE stuff in there. Hey, cat. So it's definitely good because the cat's trying to eat it currently. She's wanting to eat it. Ow! Oh no! All right, that makes me angry. You can't put your claws on me like that. Yep, go on. Whew. Man, she dug in. Ooh. But now I'm going to be looking in that web to see like what kind of messages come through there. Really? No. Go. 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 She's not the least bit intimidated by me. She doesn't listen. I've never disciplined her for anything or made her get down, or she just has free reign to do whatever she wants. I don't know. I have a cat that listens really well. If I tell her to stop, she stops. If I tell her to go on, she goes on. Now you're getting fussy because you can't get this food. You're not getting the food. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Yeah. You're super soft. You're like a soft fuzzball. Like a soft fuzzball. Boop. Boop. Alright, we'll go on then. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys. Oh, I knew when I'd done this that I would forget about it. I'll have to get it on the next auction. I only have one to do. I've given away, I think I had 12 of these or 13 of these, so I've given 10 of these away. And these are extremely hard to get that I know that I can vet that were original first generation P38s that were made for K rations. Come in these little envelopes like this. Ow. Can't remember what brand they are. I don't think it says. Oh yeah, this JW Speaker is the company, but that's not what it says on the... Let me get mine out, because I've been carrying one with me for years now. My GG Green. It does. It just says Speaker on it. Yep. Speaker. No date on them. That's what it'll look like. But I know how special these really are. If you know anything about the P38 and you know anything about how many of these were made and how many, like, this is one thing that guys will actually keep because it's small. Put it on there with their dog tags, and they kept them. A lot of guys that served from anywhere from World War II through Vietnam and after some, but all the way up through Vietnam, guys, when they'd get these, because this is how they got into their food, man. Like, this was their lifeline. This is how they ate. They would take their P38 that they got, and they would keep it, and it would come home with them. And when they'd get home, a lot of guys, it would come off their dog tags, or they would leave it on their dog tag string, whatever, throw it in the junk drawer, and there it would stay. It's like whenever I met my buddy that they call Smokey. He, me and him struck up a conversation, and we were talking about rations and stuff, and I rested in my pocket because I always carried extra on me. I need to get some more to carry extra, but I always had extras on me. I reached in my pocket. I got a P38 out like this, and I said, "Here, man, here's your can opener." He's like, "Oh, man, that's awesome." He's like, "I still got mine somewhere at home." He just didn't know where it was at. He figured it was in a junk drawer or something. But I was like, there you go, man. Now you got one that you can carry in your pocket. Me and him stayed friends ever since then. I really like that guy. Some great conversations. But I've noticed, and I know this is a documented fact, that a lot of men that served kept their P38s because, like I said, it was just such an easy memento, and it also, like, it meant a lot. Like, that's how you was eating every day. That's how you got into your food. So, you know, the P38 is a meaningful item, but to have a first generation one, these are pretty daggone rare. There's one on eBay right now for sale. You can go look it up. It's $50. $50 for a first generation. I can't remember what brand it is. There's a ton of companies that came out in the beginning that were making P38s. And a bunch of them didn't make it. You know, the Speaker's still around today. They're the ones that, I mean, honestly, if you get a new P38, it's probably going to be a JW Speaker. So I don't know if that makes this one better or worse. I think that I kind of like the companies that didn't make it. I like to see those oddball names and stuff. Like, I carry around that GG Green. I've seen some. Man, there's one that's like a pharmaceutical company. Can't remember what it is. There's some interesting P38s floating around out there. I carry that in my pocket too. It's kind of large to carry in your pocket, to be honest, but I keep it in there. So I've always got like 5 can openers on me. If there was ever a can opening party, I'd be the belle of the ball. I mean, I use mine in the kitchen. You know, rather than digging out the can opener, by the time I dig out the can opener, I can have one of these on the can and have it half to 3/4 open by the time the can opener even gets out of the drawer. You know. Oh, Shelby. Yeah, Shelby. That's right. There are a lot of speakers. Or was there a lot of speakers around? Maybe not. It is Shelby though. I thought I had the names mixed up because this is a Shelby right here. You can't see it. Anyways, it's a U.S. Shelby company. They're out of Ohio somewhere. This is the one that they gave me for the show. I've kept it in my pocket ever since. Matt, which I had my own can openers in my pocket at the time. And Matt was like, here's a new one. I was like, oh, okay. I put that one in my pocket, took the other one out. I've kept this one ever since. But it's a good one. I got it good and broke in. If you can do that with one, it's good and broke in. Not that it's a great thing that it does that, because it's kind of meant to lock outwards so that it doesn't collapse in on you when you're going around, but you just got to kind of hold it with your finger. These things, though, I feel like they really dropped the ball on these, because this right here, this bottle opener part right here, tears my finger up. That sharp point right there just digs into my finger. That's how I hold it right there. It just digs into my finger. Kind of a poor design. That could have been done differently. Because most people that are going to use these are going to be right-handed. That could have been flipped around to the other side over here, or it could have been put down here maybe on the bottom. That would have been a lot better to put it down here. But then you might have been getting that in your mouth, which you kind of get almost that in your mouth anyway. So, yeah. Can openers. There's a lot to talk about there. Kind of silly that I care or know so much about can openers, I guess. Yep. Got the Shelby and the GG Green. Oh, that's the speaker. I know I got a GG Green in my pocket too. I got a key for a can. For a key open can. There's my GG Green. 1957. I've seen 1956 and 1957 GG Greens. That's all I've ever seen, though. Kind of weird. Oh, cool. 1940 penny. I didn't know I had that in my pocket. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off of here. Huge thanks to my patrons. Thanks all of you folks that hung out tonight. Anybody who sent in a super chat. Anybody who bid on the auction to help Miss Renee out. If anybody feels like just helping Miss Renee out to donate to her, there is a reason why we did not set up a GoFundMe for her, so that she wouldn't end up losing like her Social Security or anything like that. So you know how that stuff goes. You know how, like, yeah. So it makes sense to do it this way. It's all above board. I mean, it's going straight to her. I don't think anybody would question it, whether they do or they don't. Like, I can help you walk through that, but if you can, I would like to help out Miss Renee. Hey, Gusto's here. How about that? Gusto, I'm going to be doing another auction. I know you were paring down your ration collection, but we're selling a quilt, dude. We're selling a quilt that was made by a community member. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Gusto. But yeah, Miss Gail made a quilt, handmade quilt, and that's going to be in like a donated items auction thing that I'm going to do probably in like I'm going to shoot for right around 3 weeks. Um, I think I explained earlier that I wasn't going to get into explaining why I didn't live stream the last 2 weeks. If anybody really cares to know, I've told Miss Renee, I've told Smitty, CT, I've told a few people. Miss Marilyn, I told her what happened last Saturday, and then also why I wasn't here the Saturday before. But yeah. Anyway, seriously, thank you guys so much for being here and helping Miss Renee out. I would say we probably raised her at least $400. I'm going to say, which I think would be good. I didn't keep track at all. Let's see, two. Yeah, I'd say probably roughly at least that. So, um, yeah, I'm glad to be able to do that for her, and hopefully we can get her through the winter like this, and it'll be good. And Bester says it looks like it's more. Oh, good deal, good deal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a clue, man. I didn't. Oh, cool. Thanks, Gusto. You're the man. I appreciate that, dude. Oh, Mike says about around 550. Good deal. That's awesome. Uh, my goal was to try to get her right around an extra $800 a month, which is a pretty lofty goal, I think. But I think that it's something that if we pull together, we can make happen, because I know with the heart condition where she stopped not being able to work, where she can't work now, um, that's really what's hurting her. That's why she's having such a hard time getting by. So I think with what we've been able to supplement, we're getting her by, which is what's important right now. And she's not worrying herself to death with the heart issue that she's got. Stressing out over everything is not good, you know. So, and I know she knows that we're there and we're going to help her. So, and hopefully I can get down there and actually help her whenever she's ready. So, all right. Yeah, keep doing your best, guys. Like I said, there's a link to Miss Renee's PayPal right there at the top of the description if anybody feels like helping her out. Like Gusto just said that he did. I highly appreciate that, man. I really do. It means the world to know that as a community we stand behind each other like that, help each other out. If Gusto needed something, I'll tell you what, I'd be the first one to stand up and try to do something for him. Um, Maybe I wouldn't be the first one. It had to depend on what order I found out of the other people. But I would do something immediately. I would try to figure out how to help him out immediately, just like everybody else in this community. I feel like somewhat responsible for everybody, if that makes any sense. And if I can help, I will, and I can. So, and I think we've done a great job. And the way this worked out by doing this auction, folks get to help Miss Renee out, and they get something in the process. So it works out really good, man. Well, I appreciate everybody, Gusto. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single person that comes on here. Everybody that spends a few minutes or 10 seconds clicks in just to check in, and it truly is a community. And I know a lot of people when they meet online, they're like they talk about it like it's I've heard other people talk about, yeah, we have an online community. I don't know if they have one like we have. I think there are some out there, but I don't think that they're all as deep as we get and as trustworthy as we all are with each other. I think that has tons of value into itself. Did I just hang on? What did I just see? Oh, I must have. MCI style spoon. My brown. Brown MCI style spoon. I don't know what you're talking about, Kaylin. You're recovering from COVID? Wow, dude. That sucks, man. So it finally caught you, did it? Must be a new variant that, because I know you've been exposed to it. You've been around it enough to where the original stuff and like the Omicron variant, that probably wasn't going to get you because you'd already been around that enough to know, or. So it must be some sort of new variant coming around, um, or you wouldn't have got it. I feel like real communities are rare too. I feel like we try to get to know each other's online names, and then I know a lot of people's real names. I talk to a lot of people. I would say 30 to 40 people outside of here. Like outside of being on the camera, I talked probably 30 to 40 people through text, like personal. Um, so yeah, I think real communities are rare. I think communities are common, but I think real communities are rare. Dodged it for 2.5 years. Oh, it is Omicron. So maybe a different variant of Omicron. I think I don't know if I've told you this, Gusto. So I had it back in 2020, back in March, whenever the TV show was premiered. I was sick. Actually, I was sick whenever whenever we were filming the very end of it. Whenever we were doing a lot of the sound, I was doing a lot of the sound from home, and I was deathly ill. The showrunner, he kept saying, "Man, I need you to get that sound recorded and stuff," because I had to take my microphone because there was no traveling, there was no nothing. And he's like, "I need you to get that recorded." And I was like, "Dude, I sound awful." And I did. I sounded awful. And now, like, I've watched a little bit of the show, and I can tell, like, that's me with COVID. That's I clearly sound like I have COVID. I sound like I'm talking like this, and it's like it's all nasally, and which I'm nasally right now. I'm stopped up right now. Every time I stand right here, my nose like plugs off. I don't know what it is. I was completely clear, no problems until I came right here. Like I don't get it. um. Anyway, so Gusto, the point of my story was I had COVID back in 2020. It done something to me, damaged my heart, damaged my insides on a level that I could feel like some real repercussions. But mainly, like chest pains, not being able to take a deep breath. My blood pressure went like I was hypertensive. I was beyond hypertensive, like whatever that may be, if there's a word for it. I was extremely hypertensive. Um, my blood pressure would run like 190 over like 150, 160 sometimes. Like it was really, really, really bad. February 2nd, 2022, this year. So 2/2/22. I got it again. I assume I was never tested for what variety that I had, but I assume that I had Omicron. After about 2 days, I was sick. I ran a temperature pretty high. I think I ran a temperature of like 104.7. Um, first few, I don't know, 5 days or so, I was pretty sick. I ran a temperature. But here's the thing. After about day 3, I started realizing I could breathe better. It started opening me up. Then I started noticing like some things that you'll notice when your blood pressure starts to come down. Like it's hard to. I'm not going to say it out loud. Like I just started noticing things that were good signs that my blood pressure was down. Well, I hadn't been to the doctor in a while. It's probably 2 months or so, 2.5 months after I had it, that I went to the doctor. When I went to the doctor, my blood pressure was 120 over 81. Explain to me how getting COVID the second time healed me, because I didn't have any change in my condition at all until I got COVID the second time. After I had it the first time, like I had horrible repercussions from it. Not as bad as some people have had, but pretty daggone bad for almost 2 years. Almost right at it until I got it the second time. Got it the second time, and like my symptoms now, it's like I never had it. I don't feel like I feel like there was. I do maybe feel like because I have chest pain sometimes. I feel like there was some long term damage there that I'm hoping and praying that I can recover from. I've cut way back on smoking. I'm cutting sugar completely out of my diet. Uh, I'm cutting soda first. This is my first go, and I've cut a lot, if not all other sugar out of my. Well, I haven't cut it all, but I'm working on it. Cutting all other sugar out because, like, I've got to get healthy. I've got to start rebuilding whatever happened to my heart, if it's even possible to rebuild what COVID's done. But I don't understand how I got repaired or got so much better after getting infected that second time. I think it was the second time. Dude, it could have been the third or fourth time I had COVID. To be honest, I had been sick so many different times from like 2019 to February 2022. Um, and I'll be honest, I was just sick 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was like, there was no way I was live streaming. There was no way I didn't care. Like, I felt horrible. Um, and had a rough little time here recently. But I did run a fever. I was running a fever of like 102. And I've got COVID test. I wasn't COVID, so it was something else. It could have been the flu or something like that. I had pulmonary COVID disease and maybe some myocarditis. It's pretty common. 2022, you had Omicron. Okay, I agree. I fully agree with that assessment. But why did I get better after I had COVID the second time? Like the second time that I know that it was verified, I had it the second time for sure. The first time it was never verified, because had I went to the hospital the first time, I would have been the first person to have it in West Virginia by months. Like, the first case didn't pop up till probably, you'd have to look it up, but I think like June or July. So, yeah, that's why I didn't go the first time. Second time, had test, knew what to do. Didn't really matter. Your sister was stronger the second time. But why would it have healed the pulmonary issues and the other things that I had going on from the first time? Like, I've asked my doctor this, and they're like, I have no idea. But it happened. So we're not going to, like, and they also told me that they had seen it happen with other people. It's not common, but they had heard about it. They'd heard about it. My doctor said he'd heard that it happened to other people. I definitely had long COVID. No idea, man. I'll tell you, if COVID's been anything, it's been weird and unpredictable. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, especially when if you look at what's happened to some people, and me included in that, but like, I had long COVID. The first time I had COVID back in 2020, I had it for like 3.5 months. You can go back and look at my live streams. I literally had it. I think it was like 3.5 months. Couldn't taste anything for probably 2 of those months, at least. Couldn't taste or smell anything. And that's one thing I have noticed here recently over the past couple weeks is I haven't really been. It's not gone. My ability to taste and smell is not gone, but it is highly diminished. Highly diminished. Hey, Ethan. Yeah, so she takes off back the hallway. That dog, man. I still see my poodle that died. I still see him. And I hear him. You know, hear how her claws are on the floor in there? He done the same thing, except smaller and faster. I hear him doing that all the time. Probably daily. Stella. And she won't even be up. Like, she'll be laying down somewhere. So I know it ain't her that I'm hearing. Into I'm COVID man.
This food is still fresh. You want me to throw it in the microwave or something?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, I'm going to get off of here. Yeah, yell at Sebastian. Yeah. I miss the little dude. He was part of our lives for 15 years. 15 years. 2007. Sucks, man. That night sucked. I hate thinking about it. Fortunate. Yeah, Tim, man, if you can keep from getting it with that kind of situation. See, I've got a compromised immune system as well. I had a real bad staph infection in my bone, fought it off for years. I mean, I had PICC lines. I was taking the strongest antibiotics that they can give you. I had a rough go of it there as far as medications go and like the side effects, and my health ruined my health. All because that surgeon that I had did not send me home on antibiotics. Yeah, that's really the main reason why all that happened. Pretty crappy, dude. Good night, dude, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for donating to Miss Renee, man. We really appreciate it, dude. Really, really, we do. But all right, I'm gonna take off too, guys. Thanks, like I said, to everybody who's donated to Miss Renee, who bought something tonight. All my patrons, thank you guys. Thanks everybody. I really do appreciate you guys. I mean, you don't even know. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. And all right, I guess all I got left to do now is say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Later, guys.